Cruising as we know it has literally changed overnight, Islanders. We knew February the 18th was the cutoff for cruise lines to notify the CDC whether or not they would opt into or opt out of the new voluntary cruise program. And we got that news. But we got so much more. Starting March the 1st, cruising's going to change. A little bit of normalcy is going to return in its place. We've got all the cruise news right now on Island Time. A big happy Saturday to all you Islanders. Welcome back to the show. Welcome to Island Time. I am your host, Derek, and my goodness, there is cruise news in the islands today. So much to talk about. I know you have plans this weekend. I hope you have a great weekend planned. And I also hope that those plans include joining us live tomorrow night, Sunday night, 8 o'clock p.m. Central Time. We will go live to discuss what we're about to talk about now, and your trips, your cruises, questions that you have. Wow. Let me thank you too for 6,000 subscribers. Let me thank you for the impromptu live last night. We went live discussing this as cruise news was breaking and had an awesome audience. Let's get into this. There's so much to talk about. Cruising has changed. The smoke is still in the air and has not settled all the way yet, but we do have some factual things. You know that's the only thing we share right here on Island Time, so let's get into it. Yesterday was the deadline for cruise lines to notify the CDC whether or not they would opt into or out of the new voluntary program. And a lot of cruise lines waited until yesterday to notify. Here is what we have as the dust settles. 18 cruise brands representing 110 ships. Wait till you see this new portal. I'm going to show it to you. It's different. It's interactive. It's on the CDC's website. I'm going to show it to you here in just a few minutes. 18 cruise brands, 110 ships said we're going to opt into the program. Here are the brands: Bahamas Paradise Cruise Line, Carnival Corporation, which encompasses Carnival, Holland, Princess, and Seabourn. Disney is in. Genting Hong Kong, MSC, Norwegian Cruise Line Holdings, includes Norwegian, Oceania, and Regent. Royal Caribbean Cruise Group, so Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, Silversea, Silver Dream, Sycamore, Viking, and Virgin are all officially into the new voluntary program from the CDC. We have reaction from the big players in the game, words from CEOs and presidents, and already protocol changes. Let's start first with Carnival. President Christine Duffy had this to say yesterday evening: we have had a very successful restart of guest operations thanks to the support of our guests, the commitment of our shipboard team, and the effective protocols we have put in place. The public health situation has continued to improve, providing confidence about these changes. Our protocols will evolve as we continue to remain dedicated to protecting the public health of our guests, crew, and the communities we visit. What has changed in cruising in regards to Carnival Cruise Line? Here it is. Effective with cruises departing March the 1st, soon, in a week. Mask on board will be recommended, but not required. There may be, however, certain venues and events where masks will be required. You need to pay attention to signage as you enter in to different parts of the ship. This could be the same as what Celebrity is doing. Mask in the casino, mask in theaters, but it's good news for Carnival as masking will be recommended, not required, except for certain venues. That's not the only change. That's not it. It's not. Carnival will continue to meet the standard of vaccine cruises, so they're going to cruise with 95% vaccinated passengers and crew, but children under the age of 5 will not be included in any vaccinated guest calculation, and they will not need to receive an exemption to sail. You heard that right. Children under 5, they get to cruise automatically. Boom, golden guaranteed. They're going to board the ship. That gives more exemptions for children who are ages 6 through 12. Okay, I want to point that out to you as well. That's not the only change for Carnival. Effective with cruises departing March the 1st, there's going to be some changes in testing if you so choose to do a few things. Here it is. If you are fully vaccinated, plus you have had your booster shot, you can take your COVID-19 test 72 hours before the day of your cruise. That's a change. Remember, it's been 48 hours for months and months. Now it can be 72 if you're vaccinated plus boosted. So if your cruise starts on a Saturday, you can test on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. If you are fully vaccinated but you have not received or been eligible for your booster shot, you must test within that 48-hour window that we all know. So if your cruise is Saturday, you can test on Thursday, Friday, or Saturday. Okay, a question was asked by one of our own Islanders, Gail Collins. Gail has been all over this yesterday afternoon and today. She asked John Hild, we are departing February 28th on the Carnival Elation. That's before the masking rules change. Remember, masking rules effective on departures after March 1st. Gail leaves the 28th, the day before. Imagine that. She asked John Hild if the new mask protocols would start March 1st or if they could change, the first sea day of the cruise, March 1st, they could take their mask off. And John's response was, hello, yes, it will still be required, but I'm sure there will be some flexibility. Cheers and have a great time. So we'll see how Carnival Cruise Line handles that. I'm cruising the Carnival Breeze, February 24th through the 28th. I'll let you know. If you're not an Islander yet, please consider subscribing and ring that bell for notifications so that when we go live next week on the Carnival Breeze, you can see what we're doing. Let's move on. Royal Caribbean, Michael Bailey, President and CEO of Royal Caribbean International, said this: as many may know, the CDC conditional sell order expired mid-January, and we are continued to operate voluntary under the program. Recently, the CDC issued the next phase of guidelines consisting of 3 categories, each built on the same foundation of protecting health, and each with specific guidelines based on vaccination and booster status. All cruise lines have had until today to opt in or opt out of the program. He says today, Royal Caribbean confirmed we will participate in the CDC's voluntary program. Specifically, we will operate under the program's highly vaccinated category, beginning with sailings departing from the U.S. as of Friday, February the 25th. So they're going to stay 95% vaccinated crew and passengers, and he shares that with you as well. He also says this: 95% of guests must be fully vaccinated as well. This excludes children under ages of 5, just like Carnival. It's a CDC rule. The updated protocols will include face masks being optional for all fully vaccinated guests and expected for unvaccinated children. All guests will be required to wear a face mask during Adventure Ocean Youth Program activities. Why? Because the youth program is kids under 5 not vaccinated and a small percentage of kids 5 to 12 not fully vaccinated, as well as fully vaccinated kids participating. Princess Cruise Line had an interesting take. I had to include Princess on this. John Paget, president of Princess Cruise Lines. Princess will join into this new program, but listen to this. Princess Cruises on Friday confirmed that they're going to participate in this new program for cruise ships operating in U.S. waters through March the 31st. So Princess actually put a date on how long that they will participate in this program, at least initially, March the 31st. So they said, let's give it a shot. We're going to try for a month. We'll see what happens after that. They also announced effective with cruises March the 1st, mask on board will be recommended but not required. But there may be places that you have to wear your mask, just like Carnival. Wow. Cruise news. Let's turn to this. The CDC website has updated and the new ship color status is out there. And let me show you this right here. This is pretty cool. I'll try to keep this as quick as I can. This is the new thresholds here. Okay, you're going to see green ships, 0 cases of COVID-19. That's going to be tough. Yellow, less than 0.3% of total passengers or less than 1% of crew, and orange ships is 0.3 or more of total passengers or crew have tested positive or more than 1%. And then, of course, red, more than 0.3 total passengers and or crew plus sustained transmission. They can't stop the transmission. Multiple factors that overwhelm on board medical facilities that can't provide that care or variants of concern. And then the same is true for crew. So those are your new levels. Those numbers have changed. since the conditional sell order and what they were there. Let me scroll up here so I can show you this new interactive tool. It's neat. You can see here the new dashboard in ships that have, they've said we're going to opt in. 110 ships said that they're going to opt in. 0 ships have said they're going to opt out. So this number of 110 ships over time could drop down. And speaking of drop down, let me do this right here. You can select different cruise lines because this is an interactive dashboard. So if I wanted to select Carnival Corporation, it's going to give me all of Carnival Corporation cruise lines. So I can then select Carnival Cruise Line. And here we go. You can see that one ship is in green status, 9 are in yellow status, and 12 are in orange status, starting with the Carnival Breeze. I'll point out a couple of things to you. It has the current voyage type. Most of Carnival's ships are passenger carrying. There are some, like the Ecstasy, that are crew only. It also showed you the status color. You now know what that is. And ship vaccination type. Remember, there's 3 different vaccination types that the CDC has established. The highly vaccinated category is what cruise lines have been doing since they returned in July. Carnival and Royal both say that's what they're going to do. But for example, the Carnival Breeze, highly vaccinated, but it's already met that threshold of above 0.3% of passengers or 1% of crew, which are low numbers still. The CDC has started an investigation and ship remains under observation. So you can go to this website. I will put the link in the description of this video, and you can go through, see whatever cruise line you want to see the statuses of your ships. Remember, there's no CDC report that's ever made available after this takes place, but it is something that you can log on and see which ship you want to see. Maybe you're traveling a particular ship coming up soon. So, by the way, the only green ship, the Carnival Paradise, this only green ship for Carnival, and that's because, of course, it is crew only. It's crew only. So that's just an example of this dashboard. I wanted to show it to you. I know I went fast today, but I had a lot to get into the show today. Tell me your thoughts. What do you think about this? What do you think about cruise lines opting into this? But these protocols have changed overnight and will take place March the 1st. And let me remind you, the dust is still in the air. The smoke is still in the air. Things have not settled. There will be more changes. Every CEO and president yesterday, as they announced their changes, said there is more to come. So if something hasn't changed yet that you want to change, hang tight, okay? Let us know your comments below. Will you cruise under these new protocols and policies? Are you excited about these changes? Do you not like the changes? Let us know in the comment section below. And I really hope that you give us a big thumbs up on our content. Please do that. That will put this video in front of other people. I cannot wait to see you tomorrow, Islanders, as we interact live. Plan on being there. We will see you tomorrow right here on Island Time.